I see that too, Feeso. The game is Feeso with DarkWarrior. And we just missed a combo with Maiden with Eyes of Blue and Wonder Wand to bring Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. And Feeso does not look scared of his Alexandrite Dragon and his one card face down. I can only see what's on the field, but right now DarkWarrior should have nothing to fear. He drew his card. It says main phase 1. One Blue Eyes on the field, one face down spell or trap card.
He's not gonna attack me because he thinks I'm the bonus.
Well, it's not a bad strategy, and neither is just taking out the entire field and bringing out Breaker.
Cool.
He's gonna do. He did the safe trip and just took out your spell and trap card. Direct attack for 1600. Well, of course. This is more of an open channel. And Feeso brings out the Dark Hole, takes out the Breaker. Now the field's open. Interesting spell card. Autonomous Action Unit. Pay 1500, then target one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special that, and target on your side of the field in face-up attack position. This is like the modern day Monster Reborn for the OSS. He uses it to bring back Blue Eyes, and he's going to probably take out one of his Doomsday tokens. Oh, is that Feeso? Oh, that's a shame. Did it freeze up the whole system too?
No, it just didn't allow me to attack.
Maybe the opportunity was missed. Alright, it's DarkWarrior's turn. His 2 tokens out, ready to be summoned. Tribute summoned. But nope, he chooses a defender.
I reckon he's going honest.
Wouldn't be a bad move. And yes. And he takes out the honest. And he deals 1600 attack points. It's Feeso's turn. He only has his field's empty and he has 3300 attack points, while DarkWarrior has not lost 1 life point this entire duel. He goes with 1 card face down, a monster. And now he has double defenders. What will happen now? Oh, now we have Marsh Macaron. This was a movie card from Dark Side Dimensions, and when it's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special up to 2 other Marsh Macons from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use this effective Marsh Macon once per turn.
I would be talking more, but because I'm not at uni, I'm worried I'll wake people up.
It's not good. Talk as much as you like. Now he has 1 Marsh Macon on the field. He just drew a card. Maybe it's exactly what he needs.
I'd be talking more as well, but I don't know if I had. There'd be a bad echo.
Well, how do you think?
Okay.
How do you think we can all talk? I'm speaking through a microphone, and you guys are speaking through my headphones into my mic. It's a very interesting picture. If I decided to take a photo. You will most certainly try. So we're going to have a double attack from Jirigato and Cal's the Shadow Monarch. And we're going to take out both defenders. And that'll be the end of the turn. DarkWarrior draws.
All I'm really worried about is if he tributes for something pretty powerful. Nah, you're good. Seems like it.
Feeso draws.
Now Dekoseka.
Dekoseka, really good card and not good for DarkWarrior. And with this, he's going to remove those tokens and attack his life points directly.
Yeah, so you're good. You're getting
Optimism, guys. Oh, and he used Jurgato's effect to boost Callus up by 1,000. Dark Warrior draws 3,700 life points. Perhaps, but it looks like he's not drawing that BLS he needs. Just one Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Maybe he's thinking he can get that Blue Eyes White Dragon out on the field. Give him a little bit of defense. But as long as Feeso plays a card that doesn't target, it's as good as gone. We wait for it. Feeso ends his turn. Dark Warrior activates Pot of Duality. Finds. Yep, but he decides to choose Chaos Sorcerer. But because of Pot, he cannot bring it out this turn. Will this hamper his strategy? Cool story, bro. You should tell it at parties. Just not this party. Alright. King Dodeka attacks and brings out that Blue Eyes White Dragon. Gallus attacks, takes out the Maiden. But now Dark Warrior, his turn's coming up. He's a Blue Eyes and a Chaos Sorcerer in his hand. How will the duel fare now? Banishes Defender and Breaker. Chaos Sorcerer in defense mode. Banishes Denko Sema. And Blue Eyes attacks Kalas. Minus 600. Now this is the part where Dark Warrior somehow turns the duel around in his favor. He ain't falling for that honest, Feeso. We wait Feeso's next move. He sets one card face down, two cards face down, and that's a turn ender for him. Better hope Dark Warrior doesn't have Twin Twisters. Oh, and he does! Discards Silent Swordsman and takes those two out. The two cards were one card and Mystical Space Typhoon. Two Mystical Space Typhoons. Really weird you'd put both of them down. And it looks like this won the game. Chaos Sorcerer banishes Breaker just for the heck of it. And Blue Eyes attacks for 3,000. Perhaps. But it looks like this duel isn't over. Of course, the Embassy of Darkness appears whenever you'd receive any damage when you don't have any monsters on the field. Right? An Embassy of Darkness token, and the attack and defense of this token is equal to the amount of battle damage the player received. So it should be the same amount, and it is also honest boasted. And that's the end of game one. Victor goes to Feeso. Congratulations.
I'm not gonna decide that. But at the same time, but also,
Feeso, what can you tell us about how you made this deck?
Right, so this deck is a variation on my actual classic main deck. However, I in it with monsters who do similar things but with better effects. So for my tribute fodder, instead of using Reborn Tengu, I'm using Marshmallow. And for my substitute for Cyber Dragon, I'm using Swordsman for Forbidden Light, so very similar, but you know.
Interesting.
The cards are doing the same thing, but it's different.
I see. Thanks, Feeso. And we're going to return to the duel. Match 2, we're on DarkWarrior 77's turn. This is the turn 2 of the duel. We saw again another Maiden Wonder Wand combo in order to take out his Alexandrite Giant Dragon for 1,000 life points. Feeso's turn just ended, with just putting a monster in defense mode. It's DarkWarrior's turn, and he is on a rampage, shooting out that pot of duality.
We've got another person joining the chat. No, even the chat's already left.
We have Crusader of Envion, a Maiden with Eyes of Blue, and a Blackluster Envoy of the Beginning. Chooses Envoy to be part of his hand, but he can't special summon it, which leaves only Blue Eyes out to make an attack. But not even that. Tributes for Callus to banish that face down monster, most likely being Marshmakan in my opinion. Let's see if... Wow, that's smart thinking. Because the effect only applies for being destroyed, that's one less Marshmakan he can work with. After a direct attack at 24,000, Feeso starts his turn. With Bottomless Trap Hole, Ejection Fairy Lily, and Solemn Strike that he drew. So what's going to happen now? Ejection Fairy Lily, personally I've not seen in quite a long time, and I like that it's still being used to this day. Its quick boost to power can be perfect for anything that life can throw at you. Feeso summons Injection Fairy Lily in attack mode. But is it used for defense or offense? Let's wait and see. Looks like he doesn't attack.
If I attack,
DarkWarrior. He uses Twin Twisters, discards Jinzo. He takes out Call of the Haunted. Ooh, Call of the Haunted. That's not a card you want in the graveyard. You want it to target the graveyard. Chaos Sorcerer. Interesting block, knowing that he also has BLS in his hand. Ejection Fairy Lily is also banned. And Feeso is running out of options for his first match. First match of the morning, second match of today. Second duel of this match. Thomas Action Unit is used to bring out Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Risky move, he only has 700 life points left. Now what's he expecting to happen here? It's an odd choice. Crusader attacks Maiden. The Maiden uses its ability to negate the attack. What's happening here? There's an effect. Jurigato is being summoned to gain some life points. It's a risky move, and that's how the West is won, ladies and gentlemen. That's how he saved his ass for one more turn. Set the card face down, that ends his turn. Question is, will it be enough? Summons Blue Eyes White Dragon by tributing Crusader and Callus. It just banishes those to bring out BLS. Banishes that second Marshmakan, and that's game. And that's duel number 2. Winner is DarkWarrior, without losing a single life point. This is the last opportunity for Feeso to put in the cards that he needs. Really look at what makes DarkWarrior's deck his deck, and find the way to take him out. And for DarkWarrior, having the cards in to be sure Feeso stays in his place.
No, I've already put in Mask of Restrict.
Clive recommends Mask of Restrict, card that prevents tributing monsters. Well, it's hard to counter any one of these decks, because these are made by such good skilled deck builders. Almost every part of their deck comprises of something that destroys monsters, effects, and even magic and trap cards.
Oddly, I only have 5 traps in this deck. Maybe 6.
DarkWarrior brings out Maiden and no Wonder Wand. No Wonder Wand combo this time. Guess you can't be wonderful after all. I'm gonna regret that later. Feeso brings out Upstart Goblin. He sets one card face down, and that's his turn. Pretty slow start for this duel. And here's Jinzo. Jinzo, that's Psychic Shock attack, direct attack. Feeso 56,000, he brings out Grand Mole. Grand Mole doesn't fool around. There's Durgato with that special strange effect. Grand Mole will send Jinzo back to the hand, and Durgato will most likely attack directly.
By far, my least favorite combination to go against. Devastation, Grand Mole, and any other monster. Oh my god.
For the ones that can barely hear you, Grand Mole and any monster. Not the best combination. Unless it's Alternative Dragon. Then that's relatively easy to bring back. DarkWarrior brings out a second Maiden, and he's just standing around. No Wonder Wand this time. Feeso brings out Breaker the Magical Warrior, adds that spell counter. 1900 attack points. And a Regeki to bring out that Maiden. And we'll see a double direct attack from Feeso, trying to cement an early lead in this duel.
Your mic. No worries.
Oh, what an interesting way to bring him out this time. On a Durgato Enhanced Breaker, knowing that that effect will only happen until the end of his next turn. Gord has a level 7 of 27 attack points, attributed to bring out Jinzo, and a banish to bring out BLS. He uses BLS's second effect, and a double attack from Jinzo, and that is the end of our game. Winner is DarkWarrior. I'm sorry, DarkWarrior was his son. The father is DarkWarrior 77, destroyer of the other 76 Dark Warriors. We have a winner. Congratulations.